A lot of people have claimed to see a shadow man on the stairs, and they kind of describe it as a heavy feeling, not a friendly presence. Sort of like when they see the shadow man, it kind of freaks them out and they want to stay away from him.
We're basically just going to be knocking. We're going to see if we can get them to play that back to us.
What was that?
How long have you lived in the home? For a long time? Did you go to church?
What was going on down here? What do we need to know?
Spirit.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Something about spirit?
Did that door just close by itself?
I'd never experienced that in my life.
Located in York, Pennsylvania, is an old row home whose history and paranormal activity have been shrouded in mystery. In 2019, the home was purchased by new owners, and during their first walkthrough of the home, they witnessed a tall and dark shadow man standing at the top of the staircase to the second floor. The shadow man's appearance frightened the owners, causing them to immediately leave the premises. Paranormal investigators were called in to investigate the home soon after this incident and captured numerous EVPs of children talking, witnessed doors close on their own, and even encountered the shadow man. To discuss more about the home's history and paranormal activity is Laura Shirley, the founder and director of York Ghost Tours.
Well, we know the house was built back in the 1890s. We know that the house was owned by the same family, just passed down from generation to generation. The last owner vacated the property, I guess about 2 years ago, probably about a year and a half ago to be exact.
Okay.
She was an elderly lady. So we do know that she did have a problem with hearing voices and noises in the house. But to go back a little bit further, she ran out in the street here, got hit by a motorcycle, and she was put in the hospital, near death episode. When she returned home from the hospital, she started hearing a lot of noises, voices, footsteps, thinking people were always breaking in her house.
Yeah.
So she had the police out here a dozen or so times. Finally, the family just put her in a home. So, yeah, there's a lot of paranormal activity going on here. Because we just recently acquired the property, we're still trying to piece together what paranormal activity
It's here.
is really here.
Yeah.
We have encountered a male presence by the name of Louie, a female presence by the name of Annette. We do know that there was a gentleman up in the front bedroom that died of a heart attack. A lot of people have claimed to see a shadow man on the stairs that leads up to the bedrooms. And they kind of describe it as a heavy feeling, not a friendly presence. Sort of like when they see the shadow man, it kind of freaks them out and they want to stay away from him. I mean, we've had everything from children caught on EVPs, dogs. And it takes a long time to kind of piece together the paranormal activity and what all is associated with the home.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm hoping you guys can help me with.
Anybody have a bedroom in this room? There are. What was that? Did you stay in this room? We're gonna go into this other room. Whose room was this? Who stayed in this room?
I heard a name from there.
There's one really deep voice that. Something shadow?
Different.
Something different? You are different? I'm not sure if you all are talking over each other. I'm not sure I made that out correctly. Could I get some names, please? Earl?
Yeah, I heard Lee twice. Or Lee? Earl Lee?
Earl and Lee? Or, okay, is there an Earl? Is there an Earl or a Lee that we could speak with?
Get away.
Get away? Get away from what? That building something?
Yeah.
What was that? What just turned off? Is it my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we talk to Earl? Can we talk to Lee?
The light sensor.
Light sensors? Yeah. We have light sensors, yes. We have special lights that allow us to see in the dark. We have a bunch of machines that do that. Who is that? Who's the young woman I'm talking to? What's your name? Yvette? Did you live here, Yvette? Come on, Yvette, talk to us. No? Go downstairs?
Something downstairs and then yes, sir. Well, I don't like that. You'll be scared.
I don't know if we'll be scared. We don't want to be scared.
What's downstairs?
Yeah, tell us about downstairs.
Are you downstairs?
Did you say murder? I didn't hear about any murder here.
Possible.
Possible? That's a pretty big accusation. Yvette, do you know something about that? You said it was possible?
Lie down.
All right, we're going to go downstairs, okay? You think we're going to be scared, right? We're going down. Is that you, Earl?
Yeah, really.
I didn't say you were an actor.
I thought it was the bathroom.
Okay.
All right. Let's not scare anybody, okay? What's the reason? Okay, we went downstairs. Is this the room you want us to be in?
Bathroom light turned on.
Oh, sorry.
That bathroom light turned off. something body.
It's still on.
Okay.
Use a couple.
Yeah, it's still on.
So Yvette, do you want to keep talking to us?
Regular.
Something regular.
It's like looking at.
It's like looking at something.
Went downstairs, I heard something body.
Something body.
I'm not sure if they're bullshitting or just scared.
Can you change the temperature? Ooh, there's a light. That's cool. You want to play with the lights? Haha, very good. That's awesome. Are you enjoying this? All right. Nice. You made that light nice and bright.
If you move closer to the metal stick sticking out of that little box, it'll light up with a bunch of other cool looking colors. Can you go ahead and do that for us?
You see that metal antenna sticking out? Can you move real close to that? Ryan's telling us that it's going to make that light change all kinds of different colors. Yeah, I know you love the flashlight.
There we go.
Can you get closer? There you go. Get real close to that antenna. That metal rod sticking out. Go ahead and try and touch it. No, we know you're here. You don't have to do the flashlight right now if you don't want to. I want you to focus all your energy on that metal rod right there. You like the flashlight, I get it. Yep, I know, we do too. We love the flashlights. Do you want to go ahead and try to touch that metal rod? Move real close to it and use all of your energy. Is the beeping kind of annoying you, maybe? Yeah, okay. It's kind of a weird sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it make different sounds?
The closer they get to it,
Yeah.
it starts becoming a little bit more high pitched.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, do you want to just use the flashlights? Can you... you're really good with the flashlight. Do you want to try turning both of them on?
Ask if it's a woman.
I want to see, like, how powerful or how much energy this spirit has, or this entity has. Make it really bright if you want to answer some more questions for us, okay? I think Remzo's got some questions for you. No, you don't want to answer questions?
Would you like to talk to me instead? Do you like talking to Brian?
The room's getting colder. I see it on my eddy meter. See it? It went from 61.8 degrees, now it's going to 67.
Ask if it made the room cooler.
And it's making the REM pod detect the temperature change.
Yeah. Is that you? Do you want to talk to Remzo?
If you want to talk to Remso, can you go ahead and move closer to that little box with the red light? Okay.
Take it away, Remzo.
Did you live in this home? You lived in this home. Okay, ask if it How have you lived in the home for a long time? You lived here for a long time.
If you lived here for a long time, can you step away from that machine? So it stops making that little alarm sound.
All right, so we've got we've got another machine with us this time. All right, you were asking about the machine earlier. We got another one on the floor over there. If you get real close to it, you can make it make sounds. You can turn on lights. You can also just talk to us and give us some names. Was it Benjamin? Mm-hmm. We were talking to a Benjamin on the main floor. Is he here? Apparently he'd lived here for a while. We talked to Benjamin.
We proclaimed him.
We claimed him.
You claimed him? I don't know what that means. Are you in the room here with us? If so, you can just go over and touch that little metal rod over there and let us know that you're here. What was her name? Yvette?
And then, or it could be Annette.
Annette or Yvette? Is that you? Oh, okay.
Yvette?
You want to play with a flashlight? It's like a torch, right?
Annette?
Are you allowed to talk to us?
Is there a woman present?
I hear two different women, actually. So there's two women, at least. You went to school for?
We went to school together?
There you go. You want to go over and... Yeah. You figuring that machine out? Felt like somebody was yelling no. Go ahead and touch that. Yeah. There you go. It's okay. It's not going to hurt you. Right? You see? It's just a cool little...
It's a light.
Yeah, it's just a cool little tool.
It's a toy, essentially.
Yeah, it's a toy, yeah. Think of it It is something different, yeah. Do you like it?
Mr. Harold?
Mr. Harold?
Mr.
Mr. Halson? Where's my friend?
Yeah, where's my friend? Who are you looking for? What's your friend's name?
Go say a moment ago. Say we like blood. No.
I don't know. I couldn't make it out, yeah.
Do you guys know what year it is?
Yeah, you know what year it is?
What? Can you tell us what year you think it is? He likes brown hair. Can you tell us what year it is for you? You went to school here. Are you a child?
Are you a child?
No.
Are there children here?
It's a car
It's
outside.
music, right?
Are there children here?
Do you know your boyfriend says you don't need neighbors?
What year do you think it is?
It's Easter. Easter?
Christmas.
Easter.
You heard Easter, you heard Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's almost Christmas. And we're gonna try to do Thanksgiving first, though. That's next week. Do you like Thanksgiving?
Oh gosh. Sounds almost like they're agreeing. Are they religious?
What do you got?
Can I ask you that? Ask me if they're religious.
Are you religious?
I forgot the church.
Did you go to church? Did you celebrate Christmas? Okay.
If you celebrate Christmas, can you turn on the torch that's on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use a little bit of light.
What would you like for Christmas?
There's me.
I personally am looking forward to Thanksgiving. What was your favorite food to eat at Thanksgiving? I heard prayer, Yvette. Is that you touching my ear? Oh my God, there's something on my face right now.
What side of your face? Talk to us.
Oh,
Are you okay?
What just happened?
I felt like there was a... It was just weird. It felt like hair, like long
Hair?
hair, like all over my, like tickling my face. Yeah. It was really weird sensation. Like, I don't know, at first I thought it was like walking through like a spider web
Like
or
a
something.
web or something?
But then it kept moving around.
That was my hair.
I didn't hear that.
That was your hair?
Alright, can you step away from the machine so that sound turns off?
Yeah. I'd never experienced that in my life.
So good. Alright, whoever's doing that, can you please step away? What are you doing?
Whose hair was that?
Lisa? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to make out. So yeah, I mean, you saw, sort of had my
right next
hands
to each
full.
other.
Yeah, and then I felt like something just lightly touching my face over here, and then it felt like as though I don't know, it was like I was pressing my face into like a spider web. Like when you walk through the woods or something, and you get the EBGBs. It was kind of like that sensation. But then like right when I realized like that was happening, it started to like just move all over my face and around like the back of my head and stuff. So in like my ears, and it was just like all around, like, I don't know. It was a really weird sensation. So throughout the evening, we've been hearing a lot of knocking and banging. We believe it's coming from the basement. So what we want to do is play a game where we try to get the spirits in the house to mimic what we're doing, okay? So we're basically just going to be knocking. We're going to see if we can get them to play that back to us.
What was that? Sure.
That was my stomach, maybe? That was just my stomach. We're basically just going to be knocking. We're going to see if we can get them to play that back to us.
What was that?
We're basically just going to be knocking. We're going to see if we can get them to play that back to us.
What was that?
So if you're here with us and you want to play along, I'm going to knock on the wall here, and I want you to knock back, right? So I'm going to do 3 knocks, and then we want to hear you knock back. We've heard you all night knocking. We think maybe you're down in the basement, but we're going to see if you're up here as well, okay? So here I go. Can you knock back for us? Just 3 knocks, you can do it. Okay.
So one thing I want to point out is that sometimes hearing cars in the distance, it creates this little bit of like a tune, which could be mistaken for like people talking instead of murmuring. That's why I noticed a lot over here. I do hear some people. I don't know if it's the neighbors or others on the street. But the talking we've been hearing, I think it's noise contamination outside. It's not as evident and clear as it was earlier in the evening when it was definitely coming from the house.
Yeah, I would agree. That's pretty good. It's important to note that, yeah. Oh my God, this is disgusting. It's crazy.
So I just want to point out that on the third floor, we do hear a lot of cars driving by, and depending on how far they are away from us, they start to create this noise, which could be mistaken for people murmuring, talking, and all that. And sometimes when you hear an engine rev up, it kind of sounds like a growl. So when we're up here, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that any of those noises are contamination outside. Another thing is this is a row home, so we do share walls with 2 neighbors. And one of the things that we realized earlier was that the walls are quite thin, so we could hear them walking, talking, and all that. So a lot of that stuff could be mistaken for paranormal activity if it's not investigated properly. And what we're doing right now on the 3rd floor is looking for high EM levels. We're also trying to look for drafts, which other investigators could mistaken for being touched, while the EM levels could create that feeling of paranoia or distress, which is often accompanied with paranormal activity.
Okay, I'm just gonna sweep this wall real quick.
So how are the levels up here?
So far, so good. Nothing's really registering. So I will point out, so I guess the kitchen extends beyond, maybe? Let's
Is
see.
the Eddie detecting any temperature changes or so?
No. Very consistent 60 degrees.
I don't understand why, with 2 walls and very narrow steps, this feels like they're difficult to walk down.
Is this dark maybe?
So yeah, like here's an example of a giant web on the wall.
We're picking up a little bit of it. Not a lot. There's a spot in the kitchen, you'll see that this will go up to 50, 60, 70. So let's see where this is coming from.
Where's the cobweb inside? Cobweb.
On the wall. Right there. Like this stuff is everywhere. Like it's on the ceilings, it's in the corners.
What are you picking up right there, Brian?
Something,
Underneath us maybe?
potentially, yeah. Maybe downstairs. The ceilings are kind of high down there, right, though?
Yeah.
So we'll have to check when we're down. Yeah, this bay window down there, right? Yeah, we'll have to check. So anyways, that's worth noting. When we finish sweeping this area. Alright, so there's some, I wouldn't say it's high, well. Okay, so I wonder if it's, so there could be some electrical behind here, potentially,
Yeah.
right? So it'd be just good to identify. So upstairs,
Oh, another thing I just thought of, if we're sharing this wall with a neighbor, it
yeah, they could have something over
on the
there.
other side.
Yeah. Actually, this wall is not shared. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is where you go.
Oh,
The
that's
walkway's
right.
here, right?
That's
So
right.
there's an external wall here. So now it's not picking it up. So that could be legit, like something's moving around.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now if I move away, could a chair go off? Electromagnetic frequency? That's just weird. Maybe somebody's sitting here right now.
That's definitely possible.
So you're picking up some stuff, right?
Put
I'm trying to follow you.
Put the Eddie by the chair and stuff.
Let's check.
The red one you just
Right here.
put the meter over. Just put it over to see if there's any temperature change.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm not picking up your gear.
I'm going to turn this off. So that's so weird. So it wasn't, I thought for a second, oh, maybe I'm getting close to you. Maybe that's why we're seeing it happen because we're picking each other up. But that's not the case.
No, they can't do that.
They only detect, they don't emit. It's
So it's-
got a degree warmer.
So I feel like potentially there's something here that's moving around in the room with us. Not with us, but moving around this room.
It makes sense because whenever your meter goes off, I always feel something cold. And notice how in the bottom left corner of this room there's a little air vent which can create drafts of cold air.
Yeah, I stood by there earlier with the SLS camera, and there was nothing coming through there.
See, now there's nothing.
Well, the SLS camera doesn't pick up temperature.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I caught anything with the SLS camera. I'm saying I stood over there and I didn't feel anything.
Okay.
If we're gonna feel a draft, we're gonna feel something coming through the windows more likely.
Okay.
Picking up colder temperature.
Oh shit. Pick up EMF. Holy shit.
Yeah, look at this. I don't know why this is.
Detecting air pressure.
So the Eddy and the other are picking it up.
Yeah, look, that's picking up.
Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of heat over here.
Heat?
My left hand right here.
We're picking up
Does
heat.
this tool doesn't generate heat, does it?
No.
Look at the Eddy. It's emitting. It's picked up EMF. That's so weird. You know, it's also picking up a change in air pressure from what I saw.
Yeah.
It is,
It's interesting. So because upstairs, that was that room, roughly in this position
Yes.
in the room is where I
Really felt it.
had that experience with.
And
You
like-
know,
If I wave my hand at you, you don't,
no,
it's not the same. You feel
No.
contact.
no. It was a very different sensation than like just wind. You know, really hard for me to describe. other than having hair brushed like lightly over your face.
What's that?
Just watch your head. Let's see, there's more of that barley or that litholine. Hello? So we're down in the basement this time, and we're hoping to establish a little better rapport with you guys. We really want to know. We want to get to know people that actually lived here at the house, and we'd like for you to tell us your names. Can you do that?
I heard they're dead.
Please revolt.
There's something there?
So, we want to talk to folks that are that actually live in this house. Can you tell us some names?
There's somebody here.
Oh, I heard. Did you hear? Yes, is there somebody here?
Yeah, there is somebody here. We're here. Where are you? You're in the back?
In that back room?
You're in the back room over there? You want us to go back there? What do you see when you... What do you see when you look around?
Just yourself.
Just yourself? What do you see when you look around? Okay, we're gonna go in this back room.
Ryan, you might want to go get your respirator.
I'm wearing my respirator.
No, it's not Brian.
I'm good.
Okay.
I just... Okay, we're in the back room here. See this foil?
Is that
Oh.
a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Whoa. Did it just say your name, Remzo?
I didn't hear it.
Okay, we're in the back room here. Is this where you are at? Did you stay here?
Ryan, take steps to the right.
It's pretty creepy here. So is this a bed here? Is this somebody's bed?
Thinking of.
Did somebody live in this room? Was somebody trapped here? Why is this bench here? Out or ask? Go?
What was this back room used for?
Yeah, what was this? What was this space used for? What?
Company event.
Company company? What went on in this space?
Nothing special.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
What did you hear?
I'll tell you upstairs. Where do you want to live?
So what's the deal with this thing right here?
It's a checker pattern, like we saw on the floors on the third floor.
So there's foil in here, soda cans. Looks like maybe somebody was... Is this just storage?
I do not like it anymore.
It's like food trays, because you got like a meat, something you have like meat packaged on, and you have like a plastic serving tray, like frozen food. You've got cans and stuff.
What's this groove in the ground? What groove? Behind you.
Yeah, it's like this is just like concrete, and someone was just.
So it's
Can you throw? Okay, there's cans in here.
So what went on here? Anything? Anything that we need to know about?
There's a coat hanger.
What is that right there? So these are relatively new water lines, it looks like, right here.
Yeah.
Relatively new, yeah.
Look at all those coat hangers in front of you.
Right there?
No.
Oh, right there? Oh. So is somebody drying their clothes down here? Is there anything we need to know about this basement?
Hey Brian, come over here. Take your light over the stairs.
where it is.
Oh, sorry.
Go this way.
Clothes? Children's clothes? What the
Clothes.
What is that shit? It's like a shirt of fabric.
I see a cap.
I see
mean,
some gloves.
there was a shirt in there. Go a little bit lower.
Whoa.
A crayon? It said my goddamn name? Is that like a knife? No.
No.
I do not like it down here. What in the actual
What was going on down here? What do we need to know?
Spirit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Something about spirit?
Yes, let's go.
We're
I
not,
just felt get like ice cold.
we're not leaving until you tell us who you are. What's your name? Whoa, we just said something. Woman?
I heard someone shout my name earlier.
Yeah, I heard that too.
There's a down here.
We're not leaving. We're not leaving until you tell us your name.
Machine.
Machine? Yeah, I know. We've been talking about the machine all night. We want to know your name. You want me to turn my headphones
Yeah, keep it on.
on? You seem pretty sketchy.
Ghost.
Yeah. Or ghost or clothes? What do you think?
Clothes, maybe?
Yeah, we're seeing clothes, that's for sure. Why are we seeing clothes down here? What the heck went on down here, huh?
Look at all those bricks and how they're laid out back there.
Automatic speed.
Look to your bottom right, Brian.
Yeah, I don't know
Move
what
over
that...
more. Do you see all those bricks?
Huh?
Look, right there.
Oh, yeah.
All those bricks. I do not like this.
Whoa.
Oh. Alright,
Time to
that's
go.
our cue to leave.
What's it? Oh, with that table.
Watch your head.
What the f is that on?
the AC that Brian has running. I think there's like shit buried in there.
Are you using
Say hi.
To hell with you.
Oh, I was about to curse
That's
out.
lovely.
Let's get on good terms here.
Ryan, you want me to turn this off or keep it on?
Turn it off.
How would I do that?
Let's stay on good terms here. Let's not call each other names, okay? We're here. We mean you no harm. We're just here to ask some questions and to get some names. We wanna learn more about the family that's lived here for generations. Does anybody want to talk to us about that? Got really quiet.
Why don't you want to talk about the people who used to live here?
Yeah, what's the big secret here?
See.
Are you knocking on the wall? Yeah, that's Remzo.
Who said my name earlier in the basement?
But I'm
Who shouted out my name?
He said something like he asked again.
Yes, I did ask again. Who shouted my name earlier?
in the last one.
So ask him.
What's my problem? I just want to know who asked. You know my name. Why can't you tell me yours?
Come over.
Come over.
I am
I am fine. Are they talking to each other?
I think so.
I mean, it's almost like they're ignoring us.
We're listening in on a conversation.
Yeah. You get that sense?
Yeah.
The man died in the front bedroom. He died of a heart attack. Does anybody know? Is he- Haggard?
Can you tell us how many of you are here?
Four.
That's clear.
Who's the angry man that's yelling at us? Where is he? We'll talk to him if he stops yelling at us.
Just tell me.
He's coming. Okay.
To yell at us some more?
Is he coming to yell? Is he still coming?
Disappeared.
He disappeared?
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Did he die?
No, I think he took off. So I had been down there earlier today. That was your first time down there, right? So
Yeah,
what was
the-
your gut reaction?
So I knew that the basement was gonna be different. Earlier today, as we were getting set up, and you and Ryan went outside to the car, and I sat in the corner. I heard two women down there talking, but the door was, had the padlock on. Well, not the padlock, but it had the lock hinge on there.
Yeah.
So I knew immediately. It's like, okay, there's stuff around the house, but I knew that there was something in the basement. When you and Ryan both went down there separately, and you said it was, shady down there. Like, I had an idea of what you meant, but nothing is like actually seeing it, because there's no real way just to describe how just eerie.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
we've seen a lot of scary things. That's the first time I've been somewhere and I'm just looking around, I'm like, this is just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been in some basements, right? This one is by far the most.
And
Yeah.
we were joking about this being like something out of like Breaking Bad, but like you go anywhere else around the house, you don't get a feeling of, oh, like some stuff went on in here. Like the house, you know, call a spade, the house is in pretty crappy shape.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a place where we have to kind of watch where we're going because we're afraid we might break something. But downstairs, I mean, we know there's a history of vagrants. There's an obvious signs of possible drug abuse, drug usage. The thing that just bothered me though was I mean, you look around, there's stuff.
Yeah, it feels like layers of.
Layers
I feel like you could be an
garbage.
archaeologist and go down there, but yeah, it felt like a landfill almost, right? Like there's layers of stuff, layers of garbage, and then there's glass, like broken glass exposed.
There was like a can of soda that I remember seeing in like old country stores. Old like Royal Crown soda cans from a while ago, and the brand of soda downstairs, I saw the one can. Like I've seen that maybe in like a museum.
It was faded.
It's like it's just there, and it's like that shouldn't be here. The clothing hangers are like old school clothing hangers.
Yeah, and
like,
so
it's everything there is. It looks like it was just left. Yeah. And you have to wonder like how long was it there? But what really creeped me out was that we're seeing like, you know, plastic. Like when you go pick up meat at the grocery store, it has a little foam bottom and stuff. They put the saran wrap on there. I saw down there. Yeah. I saw like little plastic serving trays in that room.
Yeah. I saw aluminum foil as well. Like, not sure.
But what was your first reaction when you went to the room down there?
It was so I think.
Did you go down there with Ryan, or did you go there by yourself?
I was originally down there by myself. It was still daylight, right? So I wasn't too worried, and I was kind of curious because we were hearing the knocking or the banging coming from the front of the house, and I was convinced it was in the basement. So I was determined to go down there. I'm like, let's just go figure this out. I'm gonna go down there and debunk it. It's probably just pipes or something down there. It's an old house, right? It's built in the 1890s, and so I was thinking there's some explanation down there. Honestly, I couldn't see anything obvious while I was down there. But anyways, I saw that there was a back room, and at first I was like, I'm not going back there. Like, I was not interested. And then I think it was when Ryan was coming down the stairs, I felt secure enough to like go check it out. As he was walking down, I think if I recall correctly, you were asking me a question or something, and I walked in there. I just remember saying, Ryan, you have to come check this out. Mm-hmm. And you were asking me a serious question at the time, and I was just ignoring the question he was asking. I'm like, no, you got to come see this, right? And then there's that. In that back corner, there's the, it looks like a makeshift bench.
Like a bed spring, almost. Like it's like a makeshift cot. I couldn't tell if it was wood or metal or both.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, when you told me there was a bed in the back room,
looks
I'm
like
thinking,
a bed.
Oh, it must be like a furnished basement. Or, you know, like a half basement where someone could possibly live. I don't see anyone living down there.
No, yeah.
Like when you called it a dungeon, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. That's like Alcatraz stuff.
It feels very much like an ancient
But you don't
jail cell.
like when you're putting someone down there, you want them to know they're not in a good place.
You can probably get a lot of the information that they actually captured Saturday night. But I'm gonna did that door just close by itself? But I'm gonna did that door just close by itself? But I'm gonna did that door just close by itself?
Based on what the investigators had encountered during their investigation, while they are in firm belief that this home is the site of paranormal activity, what they do not know is whether the spirits they were in communication with were prior residents of the home. Not only that, but due to the infrequent patterns of paranormal activity that were encountered, The investigators also believe that whoever they were in contact with may or may not be attached to the home, but rather spirits who roam around the land.